Alright, so today I'm going to go over my Guardians of the Galaxy set. It does not include him. He just looks great with him, so he's there. This was an Entertainment Earth exclusive, come up a couple of years ago. I hadn't seen one in person ever myself. I saw this one at my local comic shop, was slightly discounted, because Drax does not have his boot knives that would normally go right in there, but he's got these one-ups here still, so I think that's perfectly acceptable. But this is the classic Guardians team. When I think of Guardians from the comic books, this is what I consider to be the ultimate team here. I think they're a great team, they are great together, and I think their costumes are pretty stellar as well. So once again, he was not involved in this box set, but he looks fantastic with the box set, so I keep him with them. I also have an Angela who looks great with them, but she's with her Asgardian buddies downstairs. So we'll start off with Rocket here. He has 3 guns actually that he comes with. These 2 are the ones that are easier for him to hold. The other one is a little bit too big. His tail is on a ball joint. Kind of just pops right out there and leaves a funny little hole. But that is so that he can you can move it around. It's actually very useful, especially since his guns make it kind of hard. He kind of leans with the guns so that you can make him actually standing while holding the heavy guns. So there's Rocket. And then let's go ahead and pull Drax up. Drax he's a good comic version of Drax. I think this might be the only Drax who they've ever done for Marvel Legends. Don't quote me on that. At least from the comics. Like I said, he does not have his boot knives, but that's really not what I see as important on him. It's pretty standard. I think a lot of these characters from this set got one-of-one pieces, mold pieces. I am sure they've used Drax's legs somewhere else, but I'm pretty sure his boots are all his own. Same with Star-Lord. He's obviously Rocket. Star-Lord, I think he's got some individual pieces that were never used again or never had been used before. He didn't come with an extra head, which was kind of surprising, but not really that disappointing, because who goes around showing off their Star-Lord without a mask? I mean, unless you're Chris Pratt. And he's got these funny little cowboy boots on that I absolutely love. They're pointy-toed shoes. But yeah, he's a great-looking figure. He looks like classic Star-Lord, which I really like. And the Star-Lord in the movies is definitely more of the modern comic Star-Lord. I'm not sure we're going to see him again, just because the way things the tone that he kind of turned things in Infinity War. So I'm kind of okay with that. This is Gamora. She did come with an extra head, but this head doesn't have earrings on it, which is very strange. I don't know why they gave that one earrings and not this one. The hair is different, which is pretty cool. You can see this is attached to the hood. It goes down for the cape. The cape is removable, but I don't think there's a reason for her to not have a cape on, so I leave it on. She did come with a fabric cape, which is I like to think of it as her stealth cape. But this one, this one I like a lot better. It kind of looks a lot better, and same with this head. This is for more, I guess, if you take the cape off so she doesn't have the hood on, and I just keep her with her hooded cape and her cape on. But she looks really great. She has, I don't think she really has any individual parts. It's fairly reused body for the female figures, as they like to do. And then we'll wrap up the actual Guardian set with Groot, who you're not going to be able to see in this shot, but I'll show you. He comes with Baby Groot. He's got a little I am stab here. Hope you can see that okay. But this, if you read Donny Cates's current Guardians run, Groot has these little shards of himself that run around. They're all pointy, punk rock looking, and they yell, "I am stab!" It's really adorable. But he looks great. Here, I'll give you a look at his face just a little bit. It's an absolutely fantastic mold that they gave him. It's very much the comic book Groot, not the movie kind, and that's perfectly okay with me. I think he looks amazing. One thing that's a little bit different from the comic Groot to the movie Groot is the comic Groot tends to be a little bit angrier, and a little bit scarier, I think. And I think they definitely got that translated real well in this. He obviously doesn't have too much articulation to speak of. But that's okay. I mean, he just pretty much stands there and looks menacing and helps out when needed. So I'm very happy with the Groot, even though he doesn't do too much for bendability. Oh shit. I think he still looks pretty fantastic. And then I do have Adam Warlock. Get it to focus here. I don't think he came with these Kirby effects. I think that was something that I took from a different hero. But he is, to me, the quintessential Adam Warlock. I would like to get a second. He's got the Tesseract there. I would like to get a second Adam Warlock, possibly with a different body sculpt, because I have released multiple Adam Warlocks and Maguses, but I like that for the Magus head. So I can have an Adam Warlock and a Magus. And if you're keeping up at all with the Donny Cates Guardians of the Galaxy, and also Teeny Howard's Thanos series, Magus has been a relevant character in both of those fairly recently, so both really worth picking up and reading. Yeah, the set, I am so pleased with the set. They look so incredible set up. When I have him set up downstairs, I do Star-Lord. He's kind of floating about. I don't know where I had him, but he was, you know, up on the wall with his bent leg, flying, because that's kind of what he does. Yeah, this is a great set. They look fantastic. They actually are very standable, and of course, as I say that, he's gonna fall. They're very standable figures, every single one of them. I haven't had too much issues with any of them, including even Gamora, getting them to stand on their own, so that's all great. Yeah, just an overall great set, and once again, Adam Warlock is not actually a part of the set. I just set him with him because he has his Infinity Watch that's somewhat related to the Guardians, and at least Gamora, and he just looks so good with them. And I give him that because, of course, that's what he would have in his hand. He's Adam Warlock. If you have this set, go ahead and let me know what you think of yours, or if you feel like the boot knives are absolutely necessary, go ahead and let me know. I'm going to be doing some more videos hopefully this week, so keep posted, and I will keep posting. Have a good Monday.